Welcome back to the Realm of Kuttah Uncensored podcast, where we give you the truth, real, raw, and righteous in an unfiltered, unapologetic, uncompromised way. Okay? All praises to the Most High Yahweh. Let me show you the scent that I'm rocking for today. The Polo that came out this year called New York Club or Club New York Polo. It's a fresh, aromatic, with a little citrus in it. You got some geranium, you got some lavender and bergamot. It's a pretty good scent. I've been checking it out. I've been wearing it lately. It's called New York Club Polo. Okay? I get about 5 hours of longevity. Sillage lasts about 3 hours. And after the 5 hour mark, it becomes close to the scent. But anyway, it's a good, fresh aromatic with a little citrus scent. Go check it out. Club New York Polo. All right, so let's get to it. All right. Now, Travis Hunter. Moving on, Travis Hunter. Oh, man, I told you this is the Realm of Truth podcast. The Realm of Kuttah Uncensored podcast. We can't censor nothing. Travis Hunter is straight up a clown. A clown. There's no getting around it. He is a clown beyond simping. Understand, it's okay for you to like a woman. It's okay for you to love a woman. Yes, that's okay. But when you get to the place where you worship a woman, you are beyond simping. You have fallen. And Travis Hunter walks around praising and worshiping his wife. Excuse me, praising and worshiping his wife. Now, the rumors is out. How true it is, I don't know. The rumors out is that she is filing for divorce and demanding that Travis Hunter give her $40 million. What type of shit is that? If this is true, and all of this is alleged, it's been posted everywhere. It's on Twitter. It's on Facebook. It's on Insta Live. It's on TikTok. If this is true, he is the biggest clown to this date this year. As on the morning show with Charlamagne, he need to get the donkey. He was doing all of this pressing around, acting as if she was all of this, being so taken up with her, thinking that she was the best thing that ever happened to him. And if the rumors are true, look at him now. See, guys, it's okay. I want y'all to hear me. It's okay for you to want to sign a contract if that's your prerogative. But you need to know who you're signing a contract with. You have to make sure that you properly vet a woman. Properly vet a woman. Especially if you're going to be signing a contract without having a prenup. Travis Hunter signed a contract with this woman and evidently didn't sign no prenup. If the rumors are true, like I said, all of this is alleged. This is what is out in social media right now. He is a clown. And now she demanded $40 million? What type of shit is that? You guys, when you sign a contract and have not properly vet a woman, ain't did no great scrutiny in seeing what type of person she is, putting her through the process, because it take a process. If you're going to link with somebody like that, because signing a contract is a merger of two corporations, you and her, coming together. It's really not marriage. I don't care what nobody say. Marriage is not predicated on you signing no contract. It's a merger of two corporations. If you're going to do that, make sure you properly vet a woman. And if there any doubt, which there should be any doubt in your life, if there any doubt, sign a prenup. And if she don't want to sign a prenup, then tell her, get the hell up out of here. Get to stepping, get to walking. Because it showed me that you were here for the wrong reason. I commend Stephen A. Jackson. I commend Stephen A. Jackson. When he was getting ready to get married according to this Babylonian, this matrix system, when he was getting ready to get married on his wedding night, and Stephen A. Jackson went to his wife and asked her to sign a prenup, and she said, no. Stephen A. Jackson left his so-called wife at the altar. We ain't doing this. You don't want to sign a prenup? We ain't doing this. It showed me you here for the wrong reason. You're not here for me. You here for your own personal agenda. If a woman really love you, if a woman really rocking with you, if a woman really want to be with you, she will sign a prenup. She will. But if she don't want to sign that prenup, you is putting yourself on dangerous ground. And any man that will sign a marriage contract without a prenup in this day and time is silly. Silly. All the way silly. Like I said, nothing wrong with signing a contract. Nothing at all. Nothing wrong with signing a contract. Okay? But if you're going to do it, make sure you are protected. Make sure your assets are protected. Make sure your resources are protected. Because these women know how to put on. I keep telling y'all time and time again, women are not like they used to be. They are temporal. They're here for a temporary moment. They like the waves of the sea, tossed and driven. They like the wind outside, going to and fro. A lot of these women in this day and time is unstable. Unstable. So if the rumors are true, and I hope it ain't true, because that brother was so happy. You go check out some of his pictures and some of his videos, how he up there dancing and carrying on. The brother is so happy. So happy. If it's true, he had destroyed his own self. Destroyed his own self. He that forsake knowledge ought to be destroyed. You hear me? You can't not pay attention to what's going on. And I often say a lot of these women delusional. A lot of you men are delusional. Because you keep putting yourself in this predicament. You know in modern times that the system is set up against you men when it comes to being in a relationship with a woman. You know that in modern times the system is rigged for the woman to win. And when you sign a contract, the state, the government becomes her bodyguard. I want y'all to pay attention to what I said. When you sign a contract, you putting yourself in danger position because now she got the state and government as her secret bodyguard. And it's a proven track record. When you go through divorce court, they're going to side with the woman. They're going to side with the woman. That's why the scripture in Jeremiah chapter 31 say a woman should compare as a man. We living in that society. We live in that society. Deal with a woman in her proper order. Deal with women, if you're going to be dealing with women, in their proper order. Understand who you are and understand who she is. Understand your role and understand her role. You are masculine, she is feminine. You are the prize, she's the gift. But when you swap them and flip them and you start thinking that she's the prize, you're in danger. And any woman that will have you thinking she is the prize and approach the relationship as she is the prize, she's not there for you. She has an inflated ego. And I did a video on my page not too long ago talk about the ego of women being in such an inflated position, it has outpriced their value. A lot of these women ego outpriced their value. They're walking around with pride ought to be up here, but their value is down here. And it behooves you as men to realize this. So you don't. If the rumors are true, according to Travis Hunter, if the rumors are true, that you don't put yourself in a position just like Travis Hunter, time and time again, men, especially men of status, men of resources, put themselves in this position time and time again. You hear me? Now moving on. All right? This episode is not going to be that long. Moving on. How to use loneliness as a weapon. How to use loneliness as a weapon. Before I move on with the rest of this episode, I want to advertise my book. One of my books called Diaries, the keys to being a self-sufficient man and a leader within a relationship. This book is doing wonders. Make sure you go check it out on Alpha K Brand website. You can purchase it on Amazon.com and you can purchase it on BarnesandNoble.com. Many men and many women has talked about how this book has helped them in their relationship, has helped them on their mission, has helped them in their destiny, has helped them on their purpose. Make sure you go grab a copy. Alpha Diaries, the keys to being a self-sufficient man and a leader within a relationship. Go check it out. Now to get back to it, how to use loneliness as a weapon in your life. When it comes to loneliness, you need to reframe your mindset. This is what you need to do. You see, a lot of you guys see loneliness as a punishment. And because of that, the first thing you want to do, even the women, the first thing you want to do is run out to parties, run out to this event, run out to be around your homeboys, to be around your homegirls, because you just can't stand to be alone. You see it as a punishment, but the reality of the matter is you need to approach loneliness as a boot camp. When you are in a lonely position, all by yourself, that's your time to approach it as a boot camp. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Reframe your mind. Reframe your mind and say, I'm dealing with loneliness. This is my time to go through boot camp. I'm going to train my spirit. I'm going to train my mind. I'm going to train my body like never before. You got to treat it like a boot camp. You have to put yourself in a position where you train yourself so that you can be ready for your mission. Everybody that goes into a season of loneliness, when they properly use it and weaponize it, they come out properly prepared for the task at hand. Properly prepared. So loneliness is not a punishment. Loneliness is not something to make you feel bad. It's a season in life that the Most High favored you with. And if you reframe your mindset and say, I'm dealing with loneliness, this is my time to train. Train my spirit. Train my mind. Train my body. And when I come out of this loneliness, I'm going to be in tip-top shape spiritually, mentally, and physically. I'm going to be ready for the task. I'm going to be ready for the mission. I'm going to be ready for my destiny. And when the door opens and when the opportunity comes, I'm going to be able to seize the moment. Because I embraced loneliness. I didn't run from it. I didn't seek to go out and party. I didn't seek to be around friends. I didn't seek to escape it. I embraced it and used it as a moment in my life to train myself. So a key component in dealing with loneliness and turning it into a weapon, you have to reframe your mind to train. You have to. The second thing, cut off weak noise. Cut out weak noise. When you're dealing with loneliness, use that opportunity to cut off weak noise. Weak noise. What do you mean? How I'm gonna cut off weak noise? The exposure to silence ought to be exactly that. Silence. Like I said, when you get in a lonely position, the first thing you want to do is seek noise. I don't like being alone. Let me go seek this. You call up your homeboy, you call up your homegirl. What y'all got going on? I'm tired. I'm lonely. I need to get out. No. You're messing yourself up. You are forfeiting what the Most High wants you to go through. And a lot of you are delaying the blessings in your life because you keep seeking weak noise instead of entering into silence. Into silence. You have to understand that when you in a silent mode, right, you cut off weak noises that keep you weak. You cut off weak noise. Silence make you take an inventory of your life. Silence make you, watch this, make you hear your real thoughts. And in silence, especially if you're a man or woman of prayer, in silence is when you really be able to start getting closer to the voice of the Most High. All of the ruckus, all of the chaos, all of the noise that's clamoring for your attention, that's clamoring for your mind, you begin to cut off and you begin to hear the real you and you begin to hear the real voice of the Most High. So you got to embrace silence. You got to cut off the weak noise. And a lot of you have a lot of outside noise going on in your life. And the Most High has allowed you to enter into loneliness so that you can cut off that noise. I know you're going to be tempted. Listen, I know you're going to be tempted because you're dealing with loneliness. I know you're going to be tempted to pick up that phone, all right? Pick up a phone and want to scroll. No, it ain't the time to be scrolling. It's a time to cut off weak noise. And when you cut off weak noise, guess what? You become stronger. You no longer allow weakness to be tied and connected to you that's going to keep you weak. So number 2, cut off weak noise. Number 3, build a stronger routine. Build a stronger routine. Okay? When you're dealing with loneliness, turn it into a weapon and build a stronger routine. What you mean? Get up early. Start going to the gym. Make that a routine. Make it a routine because you don't have nobody around. Make it a routine where you start working and building on your purpose. Make it a routine where you start developing your craft. Make it a routine where you're learning something new each and every day. When you're dealing with loneliness, you're in a position where you can learn a new language. Pick up a book, read, learn something new. Learn a new skill. Learn a new way to create another income source. Another stream of revenue. Make this routine. Loneliness puts you in a position where you can discipline yourself and start creating things and making it normal, a routine. So instead of wanting to be outside, instead of wanting to be around your homeboys, instead of wanting to know what your friends up to, you hear me? You can create your own routine. Create your own routine where you're going to be like, look, I'm in the mode now. I'm in the mode. I'm happy with being by myself. I'm in the mode now. And it's something that well up within you. The same individuals or the other people that you move around and hang out with while you create a routine that's making you better. You know, if I go over here or go over there, I'm not going to get better. I'm not going to be able to compete with the world. I'm not going to be able to maximize my potential and my purpose. I won't be able to do that. Because the people I keep wanting to be around, the people I keep seeking to get out of loneliness, they're not doing nothing. They're not helping me. They weak themselves. So I might well embrace this loneliness and start creating routines. Okay? The fourth thing, audit yourself. Use loneliness as a weapon to make you better by taking self-inventory of your life. Audit yourself. When you're lonely, it's nobody there but you and a man in the mirror. And then you start being real with yourself. This is where I know I'm weak at. This is where I know I'm strong at. Then your conscience, your mind, your spirit start telling you what you can do to make yourself stronger in the areas you're weak. And what you can do to develop the areas that you're strong in, even to being better. See, a lot of you don't like to audit yourself. You like to audit everybody else. You like to look into everybody else, but the scripture teaches let every man examine himself. When you go through a period of loneliness, that's your time to self-examine yourself, to audit yourself. To audit yourself. And when you audit yourself, you're able to begin to start fixing yourself. See, a lot of you want to go to therapists. You want to go to a psychologist. Help me. I'm broken. I'm weak in this area. I need help in this area. I don't know what to do. No. They're not going to fix you. They're not going to help you. They're not going to help you be better. Yeah, they may help you tap into your emotions. They may be able to help you know the root of your issue, but they don't help you get better. They help take money out of your pocket. That's it. Some of them got the gift or the talent, I should say, to help you to recognize the root of your problem. See, that's your problem. Yeah, you feel like, oh, I'm good now, I know the root. No. The best way to become better and to fix yourself is in loneliness, man. That you have to start dealing with yourself. When you're lonely or in a lonely season in your life, you can't point the finger at nobody else. You can't depend on nobody else. You can't expect nobody else to do it for you. You have to do it. You have to look yourself in the face. You have to get in the mirror and say what I need to do to fix this issue. What I need to do to fix myself. All the outside noise is gone. You just silent it all. There's no one to blame. Now you have to fix yourself. And this is the biggest problem a lot of you deal with. A lot of you don't know how to fix yourself because you want to run when loneliness comes. You want to escape loneliness, but you can't escape loneliness if you want to be better. The greatest men, the greatest women who have accomplished great things in this world and history had to go through the season of loneliness. Warriors is made in loneliness. People who are able to conquer situations is made in loneliness. Winners are made in loneliness. Champions is made in loneliness. The people that's able to audit themselves and turn around and fix themselves. The next point. Use loneliness as a weapon to become better in life by building inner power. Oh, yes. When you deal with loneliness, you build inner power. See, a lot of you can't stand being alone. You can't stand it. And to harp on other points, that's why you want to go outside. That's why you want to go to this party. That's why you want to go to this club. You can't stand being alone. Which shows that you don't like yourself. You don't love yourself. You hear me? But if you will take a look at yourself and realize you don't like yourself, you don't love yourself, then that's the opportunity to do something about yourself. That's why loneliness, I know I keep saying this over and over, but that's why you're lonely. Because you can't stand yourself. But when you use loneliness to build up that inner power, you hear me? When you use loneliness to build up inner power, Nothing will be able to make you untouchable. I mean, nothing to be able to stop you. Nothing to be able to touch you. You will become untouchable. You will become unstoppable. Because you built up inner power. You built up inner strength. You begin to learn how to be happy with yourself. You begin to learn how to love yourself. You begin to depend on yourself. And because you learn how to depend on yourself, be happy with yourself, like yourself, and love yourself, external forces can't make you feel any type of way. You become untouchable and unstoppable. Because you say, listen, I've been alone. I know how to deal with myself. I ain't been dependent on nobody. I ain't been looking to nobody else for no help and this and that and other. So when you have to go out in the public, go out in the world and do what you need to do, no matter if people with you or not with you, you're still able to get it done because you made yourself unstoppable. You made yourself untouchable by building up that inner power in loneliness, being able to stand yourself alone, being able to be happy with yourself alone, being able to enjoy yourself alone. Next point. And I shut it down after this. Loneliness can be weaponized in your life, for it puts you in a position to choose power relationships. Power relationships. When you learn how to be alone, listen to me. When you learn how to be alone, you won't keep adding people to your life that subtract from it. Can I say that again? When you learn to be alone, you won't keep adding people to your life that subtract from it. But you will add people to your life that help multiply. See, because a lot of you can't stand being alone, because a lot of you don't know how to deal with loneliness, because a lot of you don't like solitude, you keep choosing relationships that's not power relationships. Not power relationships. You just got to have somebody around. You just have to be happy with somebody. You just got to be cool with somebody. You just need a friend. And this don't do nothing but open doors to people that will come in your life and take advantage of you. While you being a friend to them, they're not being one of you. When you don't know how to deal with loneliness, you're always going to choose relationships that's not beneficial to you, that drain you, that take advantage of you, that use you. But when you stand to be alone, when you know how to deal with loneliness, when you learn how to be happy with yourself, build that inner power, you no longer will choose relationships that are not beneficial to you. You won't. Just to have somebody around, just for the sake of somebody being around. No, you're going to choose relationships that's beneficial to you. And you won't be afraid. You won't be scared. You won't feel you're missing out. No. If you don't hang with this person, if you don't make a relationship with the person, because why? You already showed yourself. You already built within yourself how to be alone. How to be alone. So loneliness teaches you. It becomes a weapon in choosing power relationships. Choosing power relationship. And when you do these days, and dealing with loneliness, now you're able to go to war. Life is war. It's endless war in this life. You have war in your job. You have war in your business. You have war at school. Life is a war. But when you know how to master loneliness and use it as a weapon to make yourself better, you are able then to go to war and win. A lot of people can't win. A lot of people can't conquer life. A lot of people are not going to be on a mission. A lot of people are not going to seize the opportunity. A lot of people are going to fail. A lot of people are going to fall by the wayside because they don't know how to deal with loneliness. Again, this podcast is an advocate for the scripture. When you study Genesis chapter 32, before Jacob became Israel, before he became a prince with power of the Most High, he had to embrace loneliness. And in the loneliness, watch this, he wrestled with an angel. And he wrestled all night. Which in actuality, he was wrestling with himself. He had to look Jacob. Jacob means deceiver. Jacob means supplanter. He had to look Jacob square in the eye in that time of solitude, in that time of loneliness, and deal with Jacob. Deal with Jacob. And after he dealt with himself in loneliness, after he dealt with himself in solitude, he came out of that properly prepared to go to war, properly prepared to deal with life. He came out of that place blessed. Blessed. So embrace loneliness. Embrace loneliness. Don't be out here like Travis Hunter. No, don't be out here like him. Make sure you properly vet women. And if you're going to sign a contract, make sure you sign a prenup. Don't put yourself on dangerous, shaky ground. You hear me? And number 3, embrace loneliness so that you can use it as a weapon to become better and become more than a conqueror in life. Again, make sure you go pick up Diaries, the keys to being a self-sufficient man and a leader within a relationship. You'll find it on Africa brand. All right, I'll drop my link below, my website below. You'll find it on Amazon.com and you'll find it on BarnesandNoble.com. Go support your boy. This book is helping. It's helping thousands, but I wanted to get to the place where it helped millions. Like and subscribe. All right, peace.